Ladies and gentlemen, boys and NBs, welcome back. It's Season 5, we got some new guns, and it's time to talk about them. We're going to start with the AVANCER, which is known as the FAMAS in real life. We're going to talk about where this AR fits in later. Today we're going to talk about the best ways to build this gun as a main, as an iron sight build, and as a sniper support gun. Then later on, we are going to talk about the WA-2000, or as it's known in this game, the Carrack. This gun is surprisingly amazing if you treat it like a DMR. We will cover that later in the video. So to get started, if you're seeing this video and it's the first you're seeing, stick around. Maybe like the video, maybe subscribe, who knows, maybe you'll learn something, but I'd love to have you. We'll start off with the iron sight build for the AVANCER. For this build, we're going to go with the FSS Covert V as our suppressor, and it's going to be tuned down and to the left to get the maximum stability and aim down sight we can out of this suppressor. We're then going to move on the Edge 47 foregrip. We're going to tune up and to the right, again for stability, but also to max our recoil gain. Then we're going to add high velocity ammunition. We're going to tune up for damage range, and then to the left for recoil steadiness. Recoil smoothness is a dead stat. That's why we don't use it. It does not do anything for your gun. Moving on, we're going to put the 60 round magazine, and then we're going to put on the RMT grip. With the RMT, we're going to tune down and to the left to maximize our movement gains. With all of these tunes maxed out, this gun feels phenomenal. You can gun 80 meters all day, no problem. It is phenomenal. This gun is very high in my 10 ranking, which I will have out tomorrow, but it is not number 1. You'll have to watch tomorrow to find out what I have above this gun. So has anyone felt like this gun is just a copy paste of the Razorback? Well, that would be because this gun has very little recoil and it pulls up and to the left, which the Razorback did up until Season 5 launch. It now pulls up and to the right because the FAMAS pulls up and to the left. Here's the bread and butter build for the FAMAS. This is your gun if you're going to go on Al Mazrah and you're just going to clap cheeks with it. So we're going to start again with the FSS Covert V, tuned down and to the left to get the maximum stats out of it. The Agent Grip, so we get that hip fire on top of stability. We can tune in 5% recoil control and maximize our stability. We then throw high velocity to maximize our recoil control and push our damage range out an additional 2%. We then add the 60 round magazine and the AIMOT V4, tuned it down and to the right, take care of everything with this gun. This is the build you're going to use 90% of the time, unless you're like me and you love the iron sights on this gun. Your choice, but these are my 2 favorites. Now I'm going to give you the one to run behind your sniper, and for that we're going to remove the high velocity ammo and we're going to add the Echoless 80 instead of the FSS Covert V. So with the Echoless 80, we're getting most of the velocity we had before. We're getting that attachment back. So with the Echoless 80, again, we're going to tune down and to the left to get our maximum stat. We're going to use the Agent Grip for the hip fire, the up to the right for the tuning to get our maximum stat. We're going to add the 60 mag, the SA Ion rear grip up and to the right, again, maximizing our stats to get our control back. Then we're going to add the Olay V laser to get as much speed as we can, tuning down and to the left to make this thing extra snap. This will be a gun that beats any of the good SMGs right now. So with this build, you should feel confident pushing buildings, feel confident fighting into 60 meters, doing anything that your sniper rifle cannot do. And there you have my 3 picks for best builds for the SA AVANCER, or whatever they're calling the FAMAS in this game. Now it's time to talk about the new sniper in the WA-2000 or the Carrack 300. Just think of this as the Signal 50's better looking younger brother. This gun is fabulous with a 15 round mag and a faster shot. This is what the Signal should have been, but sadly 50 cal can't get a 15 round mag. So in all of these builds, we are treating this gun as if it is a DMR, not a sniper rifle. Keep that in mind. So with our first build, we are going to use the stock scope on this gun, and that is going to be the downfall of this build. Unless you actually like this optic, I think it's okay. We're going to start with the Nil Sound 90, tuned it down and to the left to maximize our stats once again on aim down sight and stability. We're then going to add high velocity, tune up for recoil control, and the left for damage range. I believe I have those backwards, but it's up and to the left. We're then going to add the 15 round mag so we can just doof away all day. Add the TV not grip tuned up and to the right to give us the maximum stats there. Then we are going to add the VLK laser 7 milliwatt. We're going to tune down and to the left to get our maximum speed out of this. This is going to make this gun extremely fast and let you get quick follow-up shots. If you are looking to change the optic on this gun, however, I would highly suggest you go with this build. That build being the Nil Sound 90 again, tuned down and to the left to maximize stability and aim down sight. Then you're going to do the high velocity ammunition, again, up and to the left for your range and your recoil. The 15 round mag to doof away. Then you're going to add the Carrack palm for your stability and flinch resistance, mind. You're going to tune up and to the right for further recoil and stability control. Then you're going to put on your optic. I have the Heat Source 800 on here because that's my personal favorite optic currently on the long range weapons, but you can use whatever you want here. This build is fantastic if you're going to be playing in a group and you don't need to hit those quick shots. However, you can swap out the palm and use the VLK laser from the previous build, but I prefer it this way, especially if I'm on Vondel in the fog or a Sheikah, where a visible laser is a detriment. You have a brain, use your brain, you're all smart, that's why you're here watching this video, right? And anyway, have you liked the video? And if you haven't subscribed and you've made it this far, maybe you should think about doing that. But for our final build, for the Carrack 300, we have my personal favorite and the lowest zoom optic of the group. That being using the 300 sub-sound barrel tuned up and to the left to get our maximum control stats out of it. We're then going to use the high velocity ammunition tuned up and to the left, again, for our range and recoil control. We're going to add the 15 round mag, the doof away as usual, the Carrack palm, the stability, flinch resistance, and added recoil in the tuning. Then we're going to use the SZ Vortex, or any of the ones like it, so we can flip it down to quickly smack bots in close range, or flip it up to shoot out to about 300 to 350 meters. Down and to the right for the tuning. As always, this build is my favorite. This is the one that I run, and I saved it for the end because this gun will make people go, what the hell was that? And that was me breaking down the best ways to build the 2 new guns for Season 5. If you like what you saw, stick around, like the video. We're live at least 5 days a week, and we drop at least 5 videos a week. All of them are knowledge-based. Everything is real, raw, and uncut. Love you all. GG, boys.